guys, welcome to the We Connect for November 14th and 15th. This month we are doing the story of Joseph. So today you will be doing the portion of Joseph's story where with the Pharaoh's dream and gathering grain. So you'll be in Genesis chapter 41 and you'll be in Ephesians 2:10. So our key question this month is who has a plan for you? And the answer is that God has a plan. So the first thing you're going to do, just to get these kids kind of understanding the concept of what a grain is, you'll have a large black trash bag. If you have a really large class, I would suggest that you open this bag, cut it and open it really wide. Otherwise, just stretch it out. On either side of the trash bag, put 2 of these large cups. And in the center, you'll have a container of rice. What you'll do is you'll separate your kids into 2 teams, and you'll have 7 on each side. You'll have 7 small cups. And what we're doing is we're talking to them about gathering grain. So we're kind of reiterating these concepts of grain and 7 because that's a big part of our story. So the challenge is you have to fill this cup up with 7 of these cups. And the first team to get 7 cups full of rice into the big cup is the winning team. So, and if you have so many kids, if you have, this really kind of works for 14 or less. If you have more than 14 kids per class, do 2 rounds. So just, split your kids in half and then just do 2 rounds of 7. So so that's just kind of a fun tactile game for them to get started, and it will transition really fast, really easily into your lesson because you can talk about how in today's Bible lesson you're going to hear about somebody who gathered grain just like we gathered grain. Okay, so your lesson, of course, like I said, is from Genesis 41, and it's about Joseph and the king of Egypt, the Pharaoh's dream about the cows. And so you'll have 2 story visuals. You have the really healthy cows, and then you have the really sick cows. And then you also, of course, have your puzzle piece. So you will go over your previous 3 puzzle pieces and let the kids know, where Joseph's story is going and how God is piecing together every bit of Joseph's story. You'll talk about how God has given Joseph a very special gift of interpreting dreams, and he was able to use that gift to help Pharaoh and the entire land not be hungry in their tummies when bad times were coming. So you can just go through the script and talk about how Pharaoh for 7 years filled the silos with grain and saved food for the time when they would have no food. So again, just reiterate that God has an awesome plan for Joseph. And no matter what, when things are good, like right now in Joseph's life, or when they're bad, like when he was in jail or when he was sold to the Egyptians, that God always has a special plan for them, no matter what's going on in their lives. And then we thank God for loving us so much, for giving us a plan in our prayer. So that's that. Now, your activity this week is a tiny bit messy. You will have corn kernels and Elmer's glue. This is a good month for Elmer's glue because the glue, this fly is like maniacal. You'll have, the glue sticks don't work very well. So you'll have Elmer's glue and corn kernels, and then you'll have these sheets. So I would have the children color these sheets, and then you'll also have this little barn door that's separate. So they'll put some glue in here, they'll color the sheet, they'll put some glue in here, they'll paste down their corn kernels, and then they'll glue on their barn door. For us just to remember that Joseph saved the grain because God gave him such a great gift of being able to interpret Pharaoh's dream. Now for the little guys, I have actually you don't have a barn door, you have a small colored card that shows grain. So for the little 2s, they can color this page, and then they can just do one quick glue stick for the little card of grain and stick it in there, and they should be okay. So there's that. Now, your second activity is to just reiterate that concept of 7. And so you'll just engage them in a physical activity of, okay, let's jump on 1 foot for 7 times. Let's hop like a bunny for 7 times. And you can go around the room and each child can have an opportunity to call out an action that the class can do for 7 times. And then, of course, your last is your memory verse. It's Psalm 33:11. The plans of the Lord stand firm forever. Psalm 33:11. So that is your 3rd week of November. Thank you guys so much. Next week is the gospel. I'm super excited. So anyways, hope you have a great week. Thank you so much.